For 35 years, I was an editor and a reporter at a newspaper. And in 2004, I left Newsday after being editor, and President Kenney called me and she said, "Howie, I'm interested in starting the newest journalism program in the country. Would you come and help me?" And I have to tell you, after 35 years of being in the newsroom, it's so relentless, I just wanted to clean out the garage. I just wanted to be left alone. But I told her that I would spend a couple of months and think about it. And so I talked to deans from across the country. I talked to people in the business about if we were creating the newest journalism school in the country, what would we do? And how would we be distinctive? And then something strange happened, and we took a big detour. The president said to me, "While you're on campus, why don't you teach a course? We don't have any journalism majors, so create a course." So I created a course in the values and ethics of the American press. And I taught it to 40 students who were philosophy majors, biology majors, history majors, sociology majors, etc. And I discovered after 3 weeks that about a third of the students in this class believed everything that they read or saw that came from a news source. There was kind of an equity about it. People magazine, CNN, dig.com. If it looked like news, it must be true. About a third of the students believed nothing. Cynics at 19. News media controlled by profits, by political bias. We don't believe anything. And a third of the students didn't know what to believe. So they'd say to me, "You think Michael Moore is a journalist?" They'd say, "If we go on YouTube, is that really journalism?" So when I went back to the president and it came time to plan the school, I said to her, it is no longer sufficient for the journalism schools of the future, the journalism schools of the 21st century, to have one mission, which is just to train journalists. It's important, complicated. We need to take on a second mission, and that mission is to educate news consumers. And that mission is as important, if not more important, than training the journalists. That's the genesis of what we started here in terms of our own news literacy program. We then created a news literacy syllabus from scratch, and we began to teach it to small groups of students. And for a year, we taught classes of 20 or 30 students. And then we went to the Knight Foundation and we said, "You know, we're doing something that we think is kind of promising. Can you give us a little help? Instead of teaching 100 students, we'd like to teach 200 or 300. And they said, after looking at the program, "How much money would it take to teach everybody at the university?" I know it's your dream question. It sounds wonderful. And so we worked out with Knight a funding program to teach 10,000 students this course.